everyone, I'm Lizzie and welcome to The Vault, where I've created guides, stories and challenges for The Sims 3 and 4 just for you. We're going to be picking up right where we left off after the Tomb of Discovery in Simhara, Egypt. But before we can enter the Tomb of the Burning Sands, Shelly must report to someone new. Shelly has been tasked with sourcing some items before she can get into the next tomb. If your sim is asked to find a collectible like a gem, metal or insect as part of an adventure, when you head to map view the items will be indicated in a blue bubble. When you click on them it will zoom right in so you can direct your sim to collect them. If they aren't visible on the map they just haven't spawned yet, so give it some time. In this case, Shelly needs to find 4 pieces of turquoise to pay for Multicorp's schemes. Next, your sim will be asked to gather intel from a few locals. Once you've done this, the documents from the Tomb of Discovery have been analysed, meaning Multicorp are ready to ask you to head into the Tomb of the Burning Sands and bring back some flame fruit. The yellow star icon will direct you to the tomb. Let's go! So Shelly needs to inspect the big wall at the front of the pyramid to unlock it and gain access to the tomb. She's been given the keystone, so follow the blue and green lights and insert it into the panel to unlock the door. As the tombs get harder, there will be more hidden traps that can harm your sim and slow you down. To get past the floor trap ahead, Shelly will need to get soaked and attempt to cross or disarm the trap. Once she gets to the other side, she can clear the rubble in the corner to collect some treasure. From there, she'll need to explore the dive well to unlock the door. As the tombs get more complicated, pay attention to the string of yellow and gold orbs that appear when you unlock things. They'll float through the air until they reach the object that has been unlocked, even if the object is invisible to you. So Shelly can go through this door and into the next room. The floor switch will open a door to an exit, so while useful, it's not where we need to go. Instead, go downstairs and harvest the flame fruit. Even if you get enough to take back to the sim that sent you to the tomb, you haven't completed the tomb. So use the statues to put out the fire traps, make your way around to clear the rubble and get treasure if you want to, before exploring the dive well and swimming through the tunnel. From here, Shelly's first job is to move the statue onto the floor switch. Since she's soaked from the dive well and will need a second statue at some point, she can cross the traps and put them out before moving the first statue. Hovering over the statue will show yellow arrows that indicate where it can be moved. The second statue is a little bit trickier, but when moved onto the floor switch, it will reveal another that Shelly can stand on to unlock the door. In the next room, harvest the remaining flame fruit if you want to make some money from it. The chest contains the Egyptian Sigil of the Tomb of the Burning Sands, so make sure to pick that up, and then inspect the red and yellow panels on each side wall. Starting with the left side wall, be very careful as this is where a floor trap can get your sim. It's hidden until they walk over it. They won't die, but they will end up singed, so be sure to have a shower in a can or use the extinguish self interaction on the dive well. Once through this part, it will open up a treasure room where your sim can collect some extra pieces. You may have noticed a giant boulder. We'll come back to that. On the other side of the room where the red and yellow panels are, again, be wary of traps and be sure to cross them carefully and disarm them by inspecting the hole in the wall. Shelly will want to explore the dive well and swim through the tunnel into a new room. Stand on the floor switch to unlock the door across the room. This is a treasure room, and Shelly will go in and open the chest. Opening the chest will trigger another floor switch, so go back and stand on that, and that will trigger a third floor switch, which will unlock the door. Head through the door into the final room to complete the tomb. Well done, we completed the Tomb of the Burning Sands and got the sigil too. Next we'll deliver the flame fruit and be given another quest to fulfill. Take the treasure out of the chest and make your way back upstairs. Stand on the floor switch to get the exit door to open and leave the tomb. If you have to travel home before you finish an adventure, it will be saved for when you're next there. Our next stop will be the Ancient Library. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you really soon.